Hello and welcome to St Matthew's and our midweek thought. My name is Juliet and I'm the curate here at the church. On Sunday we had our Stewardship Sunday, and we thought in the service about how God has richly blessed us with so much, with so many blessings. And this doesn't mean necessarily material blessings or financial blessings, but just blessings through our relationship with Jesus. But many of us have been blessed with a whole load of other things as well. And those of us who have been given much, much is expected. And I challenged us to think about how we are stewarding what we have been given and whether we are using it all for God's glory. So I wanted us to think a little bit now. I just wanted to encourage you to think about what you have and whether you're stewarding it. Now, that doesn't mean you need to be stewarding it at church. It might be that you've got a really good gift of admin and you're stewarding it well in your place of work. Are you praying for that place of work? Are you seeking to bless the people you work with or people in your house where you live or maybe where you volunteer? What are you doing with what God has given you is the key question. But thinking specifically about the church and about stewardship, there are a whole load of ways that you could be using your gifts to bless us as a church. If you're on our mailing list, you would have received an email on Sunday with our stewardship information. And if you were there in church, you would have received an envelope if you wanted one. They're there for the next few weeks as well, so do pick one up. In it, you find an information sheet with our stewardship appeal. Now, stewardship isn't just about money, but we do cover money. We've got our income and our expenditure and our budget for this year, and we're encouraging people to think about whether they could increase their giving or start giving regularly if you're just giving one off, or maybe just start giving one off gifts as and when you can. Every little helps, and it talks about where our budget is going and the things that we feel God is calling us to. We talked on Sunday about our vision as a church. Now, our vision is to be welcoming, vibrant, and serving the community, to be God's love in action. And we want to do that through discipleship, outreach, and service, all done through grace and gentleness and underpinned by a foundation of prayer. Now, there's loads of things that we already do as a church. I've just always been amazed at how many people give so sacrificially already. And if you came to our APCM, you could have picked up some information about that. There is a little box at the bottom which talks about what all the things that we are doing. If you feel like you would like to get involved in something, if you feel like you've got a gift or a talent or a skill that you haven't yet started to use in the church and you would like to, we would really like to encourage you to think about that. And in line with that, we've also brought out this year a little survey. Now, it asks a little bit of information about you, and asks what you think about how well you understand our vision. The main focus is about getting involved. And would you like to get involved, and what God-given skills, gifts, passions, or interests you might have, and where you feel God might be calling you to serve within the church. Now, I believe that we all have gifts, skills, talents, spiritual gifts as well, which God calls us to use in a range of settings. And our prayer is that over the coming weeks, that if you feel God is calling you into something at church, then you feel able to do that. I would love to be chatting to you. In fact, we as a ministry team would love to be chatting to you about anything that you feel God has placed on your heart. So have a think. We'd like the survey and any financial commitments back at the end of this month, the beginning of next month. And but if over the coming weeks and months you feel God is placing something on your heart, then please do get in contact. Thanks. Bye.